we are going to be talking about a topic that I think is really important for this time of year, the holiday season. We're going to be talking about dealing with insane work hours associated with baking, how to ease the pain of that, because a lot of us come out of November, December, burnt out, in pain, we've hurt ourselves. Things just aren't looking great a lot of times because we work so hard. So any way you cut it, it's a labor-intensive business. If you've been doing this for like 4 to 6 months or more, you probably know that depending on what you do, your labor is going to be different, right? If you're a cookie designer, you might have some issues with your arms and your wrists. If you are a bread baker, you might have some issues with your legs, lifting things, those bags of flour, super heavy, that kind of thing. Hey, Lori, good to see you. And there's also lots of cleaning, lots of prepping, lots of baking, lots of storing, lots of icing, lots of wrapping, lots of dealing with customers, and everything in between. There's just lots of body movement, mental agility that we need to have when we're working super hard. So how can we deal with the stress and overwhelm? I want to share 3 tips today that are kind of more like general ideas and ways that I approach these 3 sections of trying to take care of myself during these seasons. Hey, Shantae, hashtag live. Yeah, so if you're here live, go ahead and throw up your hashtag live. If you ever see these on the replay, throw up your hashtag replay, then I'll know that you have seen it. Okay, to stay in the know about the lives, you can check the events. You can send me a friend request to Melissa Fryer on the Facebook platform. That's the most direct way to get invited to each of the live sessions. Or you can hang out on the email list if you like replay links instead. I usually send that out whenever I have a chance to send some out to you. I don't send all of them out, and it isn't right after the live. So if you want the information right away, it's in topics that you're interested in, I would do the invite with the friend request. Okay, let's just hop right in because I'm super busy this week. So let's no fluff. We're going to do number 1, and it might seem kind of like duh, but just making sure that you're eating. I know that I've been working in this industry for about 16 years, and that's one thing that I forget about a lot. I don't always prep food. I don't always have food around me that's ready to eat. I'm often eating sweets and things that are sitting there, and that can just be kind of detrimental for how you're working and how your body's functioning. It's just easy to forget, right? And if your first meal of the day is cake scraps at 2 p.m., then that's not going to work. So we got to figure out something else. Normally, what you'll see if you're not eating enough when you're working is your hands are shaking, your belly aches, you have headaches or migraines, you get dizzy spells, or you get really angry and agitated, clumsiness. All of those can be related and associated to not fueling your body correctly. So some options would be to consider having high protein, ready to go, ready to eat things around you. Boiled eggs, cheese sticks, meat sticks, protein shakes, pre-made salads, etc. These are all great options. These are things that I usually turn to. And you can, meal prep all this if you don't want to buy them pre-made, but you want it ready to go. You don't want to have to pull out the cutting board. You don't want to have to drive somewhere to get it. You want to have it around you. And you really, I think, should probably try to avoid high levels of sugar and caffeine if you can, just to avoid getting the headaches and the handshakes that come with those sometimes when we're eating too much of that. Amber says, live, I definitely need this right now. Sarah, hey, Sarah, good to see you. Yes, I don't know why I do this to myself, but I thought to myself, I'm going to make everything that I can for this season this week. I live in a place where a lot of people travel. So like this week and next week are really the big purchasing weeks. And I thought to myself, why don't I just do everything at the same time in one week and try to take next week like kind of off? Don't get me wrong, I still have to do stuff, but like sort of off. So I'm working like 12 to 16 hours a day right now. I am there with you, Amber. We need this. Okay, so number 2, work in comfort. I saw someone post about some items they have around to help them be comfortable when they're working. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. So if you need a new pair of shoes or a floor mat, freaking get it. Like, don't wait another second to be in comfort while you're working. It will be the best money you've ever spent. You will think to yourself, why did I wait this long? Why have I been in pain? Why have I been doing this to myself? Get the shoes, get the floor mat, get the socks, get the back brace. whatever it is that's going to help you. You can also find items that aren't necessarily on your body that can help make it easier for you to work in your area and invest in that. That could be rolling bins, speed racks, rolling trash cans, anything that can help save your back from lifting heavy things or dragging heavy things around. You can get some extra shelving, put it in a strategic place to help avoid walking around all the time, just helping yourself not have to take so many steps. That's one of the main goals of just workflow environment for your workspace. You could also think about fans, mats, extra lighting, special shoes, back supports, good chairs, and more. So anything that you feel like, if I just spent a few dollars on this, my life would be so much better, definitely invest in that. And then number 3, again, we're making it real quick today because I am working literally all day and I have calls and stuff later today too. So I have to get downstairs and work on my cookies. Sorry if I'm going too fast, but this is where we're at today. Number 3 is plan ahead for rest and recoup. And this one again might be kind of like dumb, Melissa, of course, but if you make an action now to force yourself to do these things, you're going to end up doing it more as a routine. So later on, you might not even have to set alarms or remind yourself. I suggest about every 2 hours. If you can do it every hour, that's probably better. But realistically, about every 2 hours, take a simple 5-minute stretch break. Listen to a song from an album that you love, turn it on and just stretch. You can set an alarm on your phone. That's a really quick, easy way to do it. You can do it right where you're at. You can go to a special place. You can go outside, which is probably pretty good. You just need that 5 minutes. It's just 5 minutes to devote to helping your body get through the day. Definitely stretching your hands. One of these motions is a really good one for bakers. Stretching your fingers, massaging your hands, stretching your back, your legs, doing your neck rolls. Any place that's tight or you're using a lot that day, just spend 5 minutes stretching it out once every couple hours. It's really going to help you sleep better at night. It's going to help you not have those tense pulled muscles at the end of the day. Every day, this is a second piece that I think is going to help you outside of your business. Every day, plan 1 hour to pay attention to one of these 2 categories. Either your body, like taking care of your body as in grooming yourself, doing some self-care, something like that, and your home. So the first one with your body, that could be literally remind yourself to take a shower, like get in there and clean yourself, right? Every other day or every day, make sure you have that hour set up for yourself. Do face care, apply lotion, whatever it is that you like to do to feel good and feel healthy and clean and hygienic, make sure you're doing that. If it's your home, maybe sweep and mop one day, or maybe just sweep one day and mop another day. Maybe you can do a couple loads of laundry. Maybe you can tidy up the porch, just something to help keep things together. Because I know my house is like one of the first things that goes when I'm working a lot. I don't focus on it at all. But if I would just take an hour, like I'm talking about, it helps keep everything kind of rolling along. And I like to do like between 8 and 9 a.m. every day. I like to say I don't start working until 9-ish. So, but I have to get up to take my kid to school and do all that. So I usually take that first hour of the day to focus on one of those things. That's how I like to get that done. Okay. Hey, Tamara. This is definitely a relevant topic for me right now, says Shantae. Just today, on top of my normal phone calls, emails, and social media, I'm also baking, doing a photo shoot, and doing a 2-hour meeting. Thank you for reminding us that we need to take care of ourselves so we can do our best work. Yeah, I feel like I don't feel silly because I know this is important. I can tell you guys want to hear it. And I'm glad. But in my head, I'm like, duh, people know to eat. Duh, people know they need to take a little break. But I really think a lot of us are just so passionate and so get into these like Zen zones of everything that we're doing. We can just like baking, get into it and forget that it's been 6 hours and you're thinking, I haven't done anything other than this. I'm sore, I'm tired, I haven't eaten, my house is a mess, So definitely, I'm right there with y'all. This is hopefully my biggest push of the season. I'm hoping to just get as much baked and as much made as possible this week so that I can kind of skate into the next few weeks. Okay, that's it for me. So really eat, comfort, rest, and recoup. That's where I think we can focus a little bit of our time. It's not easy to do what we do, but we're the best at it, right? Like, it might not be an easy job, but we're really good at it. And if you're going to work hard, you don't have to pay the price later if you just do a little bit of planning on top of it. So I'm off to do a ton of work myself for an event and a pre-sale this week, prepping, baking, all of it, doing that right now. So thanks for hanging out, friends. You know, I always love seeing you here live. If you want to come live, feel free to post in the group. If you have a thought you want to share, maybe you want to get some input from the group, or feel free to direct message me if you're needing some extra help. I'm always happy to send over any resources we have, blog posts, courses, anything that's sitting around that I think is related to what kind of direction you need. I'm always happy to send it so you don't have to spend a ton of time looking around for the help that you need to get where you want to go. Okay. All right. Cheers to the holiday season. I will see you all next week. Not sure yet what we're going to talk about, but I will definitely try to make it as on point as possible for the season. So I will see you then, and have a great day.